Yo, what's up guys? It's Ohio, and the other day I actually got around to finishing Gauntlet 3 expansion, and this is the last solo in that expansion. You have to get 50 rushing yards every quarter and 100 passing yards every half. And basically what I'm doing here is I'm setting up my offense because I'm going to run this formation the whole game. What you want to do no matter what formation you're running is put a quick pass play, so something like a screen or a slant or something you could dump the ball off, and then you want to put a deep pass play in your audibles, and then you want to have a run for the left side and a run for the right side no matter what formation you're doing. So that's what I do here. I'm not going to talk during this because it's pretty long. I cut down all of the dumb stuff pretty much, and I'm just going to pop in every now and again to kind of explain and give a little bit of tips. But I do make a mistake in this. I actually throw an interception, I think in the third or fourth quarter, and I still come back to beat it. I beat this in my first try on the very last play, so it's pretty clutch. And after this video, I'm going to edit my Gauntlet rewards, and if you want to see that, I'll upload that on the channel as well. I also have a link to that in the description. I did end up getting all of the bonus rewards as well, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Enjoy the video.
Third down, Mariota. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Mariota now to throw on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. And in the red.
So this is the very first time I step out on defense, and I'm going to run this same play every single down until I get off the field. It's really good against the run, and it forces the quarterback to make a really fast read if it is a pass. And I'll tell you the adjustments I make. What you're going to want to do is sub in your fastest linebackers. You can see here I take out Jason Taylor, and then switch out your free safety and your strong safety for your fastest cornerbacks. And then once you come out on the field, what I was doing is I was spreading my linebackers. You press RB and up to do that, and then I would spread my D-line in the opposite direction. And what that does is it brings that linebacker through perfectly. And then on first downs or any down where it's 10 yards or longer, I would press Y and up on the left stick, and what that does is it gives some cushion for the cornerbacks so they can't get beat deep. And then on short down situations, 3rd and 1 or something like that, I would press Y and down on the left stick. That gives you a press from the cornerback, and it just stops the quarterback from being able to get a quick read like a slant or something like that.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
They set up the screened LT. Fighting down past the 45. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for the touchdown. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24.
They got his man complete.
Now, every once in a while, this type of thing will happen where somebody gets open, especially if you forget to give cushion on your cornerbacks. But the good thing is the goals account for total yards, so if you get a sack, it takes away some of the yardage they gained.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On 2nd down, here's Smith. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll be inside the 35.
Play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now that
some draws, some quick hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
job. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And still fighting.
So right here at the 2-minute warning, I already have all of the challenges met for the first half, so I decide to chew the clock and move slowly down the field. And on the scoring play, what I use is the high point pass. I go to it a handful of times in this game and the last play of the game. It's really good on arcade, especially if you have a decent quarterback. If you want to use the high point pass, all you have to do is hold LB and up on the left stick right when you pass the ball, and he's going to throw it high over the coverage. If you have a really good receiver, he'll jump up and get it almost every time. There are some times where your quarterback will overthrow it, but it doesn't happen too much in arcade mode.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
To throw on second down is Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Of 7. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the run.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes.
So right here I call a timeout, and the reason I do that is I'm just trying to preserve time. You do have to get 50 yards rushing in every quarter, and I hadn't got it yet, plus 100-yard passing and a half. So I was just trying to be mindful and make sure I get that 50 yards rushing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a 3.
If you're running out of time for your 50 rushing yards and you notice that you're not having success and the computer is stacking the box more, what you can do if you have a mobile quarterback is just run a pass play and scramble. You can get decent yards with that, and you can see I go to it a few times in this game.
Play fake. Mariota. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. They'll find Clark open right side.
So here's where I make my only mistake, and I tried to just throw a deep touchdown on the first play of the fourth quarter. I should have just ran the ball and knocked out that 25 yards off the rushing, but I try to high point pass Calvin Johnson, and my quarterback doesn't throw it high, and it gets picked off. If this happens to you, don't panic, especially if it's later in the game. If you have to, make some coaching adjustments for stripping the ball or aggressive tackling to try to get the ball back as fast as you can.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Smith. And Conley's got it over the middle. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down.
Just a quick tip, if you press LB before you snap the ball, you can see which side of the ball the mic is on. And if he's on the side that you're running it to, you can press A to ID the mic, and what that means is the offensive line prioritizes blocking him. And it's supposed to be for blitzes against the pass, but it does work really good for the run. It also works in online games as well.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And that's why you get yourself a tall spec-etch receiver like Calvin Johnson, and that is also what a high point pass deep ball is supposed to look like.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery.
I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And he gets it down to the 32. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. And no escaping this time. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there. Won't be online either.
Preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Mariota here to throw. He's going to float this one deep right. He's got it with the 15. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. The gain of 39 that time. They go play action here on 1st down.
I know I only have time for one more play. I'd rather be comfortable with the play that I'm picking, and right here I wasn't, so I decided to take the flag and pick a new play.
And this looks to probably be the final play. Again, it's Mariota. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here.
So I did end up beating the final challenge of Expansion 3 the first try. If the tips helped you, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. If you'd like to see the rewards from all of the Expansion 3, I will leave a link for that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.